Okay guys, let's take a look at another common position here. We can just look for quick wins without really losing the position. And it's going to be from the Kimura where the guy's laying on his side here. Okay, so that's going to come down. You're going to be looking right here. And I'm going to be, nope, turn this way a little bit. There you go. And we're going to have the Kimura right here. Okay. Normally we're going to be blocking the face and we're in this position and we're sitting here nice and heavy. Sometimes the guy holds the gi. Okay, because that's going to stop you from lifting up. Okay, so one of the easy things we can do again is we can go back to that same wrist lock where I grab the gi and his hand, I grab my own hand, I lean on it, and I pull it up. That's going to be one of the simple ones we can do. Again, it doesn't really stop me from doing much of the position here, okay? Because even if I don't get it, I can come right back and I can give it another go if he decides to roll his wrist out of this position. So when I'm in here, and I'm trying to hold his gi and he rolls it out, takes it out somehow, it's very easy to come right back and look for that finish, okay? So we're in here, I'm holding it nice and tight, I can't get it. Right here is when I do it. I have this tension, I'm pulling up real hard, I slide my hand down, and I bring my chest in real hard, keeping his hand here, dropping it and pulling up at the same time, trying to get not necessarily a break on the wrist, but to get like a scream, a quick tap tap. In competitions, that's enough for a win. So we're pulling up real hard, boom, keeping tension here as I let go, coming in together. Look, meeting my own hand, pulling up nice and hard, okay? Sometimes though, he's holding his own hand, okay? And we're in here like this, okay? Again, I can do that same thing I did before where I open it up. Okay, so we're in here, opening it up, looking to get my hand and his hand together. Once it, hold it tight, like give me some resistance here. Yeah, in here where I can hold it. And now I can do that same thing where I did before. I step up, I turn it. Look, both hands are turned. Bring it in, look for that finish. Again, not losing the position very much. I can still come back, I can still come here. I can straighten my leg to go for my straight arm bar, all from that same position, okay? So again, it's just leading me into these different positions without much risk, okay? There's a great reward because I could just walk off the mat and go home with a gold medal rather than stay here and fight and never get it and then think I need to transition to something else, okay? So we're going to be in here. Now let's take a look at another one, okay? Where this guy's holding his belt. Belt. Another common one because it's super hard to break, okay? So we're in here, I'm hanging out. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna kneel over his arm. Be a little live here, be a little live, do something. Come on, there we go. Okay, so his arm is hanging out here. Okay, all I'm gonna do is feed his hand here, into my own, his belt into my own hand. This hand's hanging out right here. The whole time I'm doing this, anytime I see this hand come into play, I'm gonna stop it. So reach up, stop it, press it to the floor. Get a submission. Okay, if he's in here dolling around and you see it hanging out like this, just grab it, bend it. We're not even gonna go over that. That's just stupid jujitsu. Okay, so we're in here. Look, he has his belt. I have his belt. I have the Kimura. I'm gonna grab his hand, just basically on the other side of the belt here. Okay, let's rotate your belt real quick. There we go. So we're here. I pull it up. I feed my hand inside so that he's here. Now I'm gonna come underneath and grab his belt again. Once I'm in here, I face him, pull it in, boom, get that sub. Right here, nice and simple. Again, he can't really take it out very well, okay? I'm in here nice and tight, still leads into great positions where I'm not giving up too much, okay? So, we're in here, he's holding on to that belt. I'm gonna kneel over this. The only reason why I kneel over this is just in case it's just dangling out here in no man's land. Some guys should be surprised, will just dawdle this wrist out here. And you can just reach back, boom, get a quick submission, okay? Here though, I'm lifting up, feeding it in. Grabbing the belt, turning my shoulder in, pulling up, getting that sub, okay? These are some nice simple ones in here. Good control position, coming back, kneeling, setting my choke, setting my wrist lock. Good control here with the belt. Nice and simple here from holding the gi. Okay, being able to lift up. I will say this though, lay your hand down for me. The proper way to defend this Kimura, if you're gonna hold the gi, is to hold the other side. Because then when I'm picking up, I pick up the whole body and I struggle to set the wrist lock because his hand's going to roll down. Okay, and it's going to be hard to open up the gi. It works very well from this one because now I can get inside the gi and I can turn his whole wrist because the gi turns. When he's holding on to the other side, okay, and he's pulling it down tight into the chest, it's hard to get underneath there and lift up because he's going to be rolling it, roll down real hard, and my hand doesn't quite get underneath when he's playing a real strong defense. Okay, so it's not one I usually do when he's holding that opposite collar in the proper way. Just one of the things to look out for.